Okay, button's hit. All right, we're gonna get started. How do I work? All right. I wanted to go over a few things, basically that in our team that we like to talk about a lot. And first one is creating change. Be a reflection of what you'd like to see in others. If you want love, give love. If you want honesty, give honesty. If you want respect, give respect. Basically, what you give is what you get. You're a Beachbody coach, and people are going to watch every single post you make, every single thing you put out there. So as a coach, you're not selling a product. I don't care who says you are, you're not. You don't sell Shakeology. You don't sell your workout programs. We have infomercials for those. Thankfully, Beachbody has the #1 infomercials out there to do this for us. So you guys can't see the slides?
No.
Oh.
No.
Can you see them now?
No.
I'm not sharing my screen. How about now?
Yes.
I'm just going to leave like this so I don't mess it up again. Okay. Thanks, Anthony. Where was I? So, as a coach, you're not selling a product to people. You're selling yourself. So, as of right now, no more bitching and complaining on any social media sites. Save that drama for your mama. Call her up and tell her about your bad day. Nobody on Facebook cares, nor do they want to see it. Nor are they going to buy into all that drama. If you're constantly being negative, then those are the people you're going to attract. This is something that is so crucial for your business and for your life. Once you start being positive, posting positive, and everything around you will eventually become positive. It sounds cliche almost to say, but it's legit. Let me warn you that once you start doing this, not everyone is going to accept this change. And honestly, these people aren't the ones you're going to want around you in your life anyway. These people are going to be your naysayers, your negative Nancys, and the ones that you just basically need to weed out of your life. They're weighing you down, and in my honesty, if someone isn't going to support you in your journey and support the positive changes that you are bringing into your life, then those people aren't the ones that you need around you. Sometimes these people are the ones that have been in your life since you were a small child, or some family members, or people out of the blue. But Anthony talked about this last week. Anthony, unmute yourself. What were these people called?
The new haters.
The new haters. Can you explain what that is one more time for those who weren't here?
Yeah, a new hater is someone that does everything they can not to do anything new. They are afraid of change, and they don't like change because of the fact it makes them look at themselves and all their shortcomings. I guess that's the best way to put it.
Exactly. So remember, if you want to attract people to your team or as a customer, then be the person you want to attract. Lindsay from, I can't tell you day one because I didn't reach out to her day one, but from as far as I can remember, always said, be the person you want. And I don't know if you guys have ever seen Lindsay Matway's call on her little person she created. She's got like a fake person she created, and she pretends this is her number one customer and whatnot. So she pretends that she's this person, so she gets this kind of person, if that makes any sense. So basically just be who you want. I absolutely love this small 6-word sentence. Be a fountain, not a drain. Let's basically start this one with the definition and the select keywords that describe what a fountain is and what a drain is. A fountain is a source, a natural, a reservoir, a stream, an origin. A drain is loss, depletion, to fatigue, to become empty. It's very clear that all the words that are associated with fountain are positive, while those associated with drain are not. All of this is a choice. You choose who you want to be. You're not just basically given a handout of some book says, hey, you're going to be this guy, and this is how you have to be. It's a choice. You can be positive, not negative. Can somebody give Kathleen Morrison the Zoom link, please? Thank you. Be positive, not negative. Be a giver, not a taker. Be a creator, not a destroyer. Be hopeful, not hopeless. Be love, not hate. Be grateful, not thankless. Be selfless, not selfish. Be a light, not a shadow. Be a beginning, not an ending. Think about what each one of these things does. A fountain is constantly giving out water, and people stop to watch the beauty it gives. And think about the fountains in Vegas. If you've ever been to Vegas or have even heard of the Hotel de Bellagio, they have those gorgeous fountain displays that go up every 15 minutes. And it's just like it plays to a beautiful song, and it's gorgeous. And people flock all around the world to see this. Now, relate that with a person. Be that. Like, strive to be that fountain. Now, think about a drain. It just sucks everything away. No one flocks to watch it. No one is driving, flying, sailing, however they get to Vegas, to watch the drains of that fountain. Nobody cares. Why would you want to be that? Like, why would you want to be the kind of person that just sucks the life out of somebody? Constantly being down and just downright ugly. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. There are going to be people within this company that are drains and can somewhat be successful in the beginning, but eventually they're going to fall flat on their face, and you're going to just bypass them. Don't let these people get you down. Don't be friends with these people. They're not worth it. They're not worth your energy. They're not worth your time. Be that fountain and continue to provide that love and, motivation and everything that people actually need. Be the fountain, not the drain. Enough said with that. Carry on. Goal settings. Right now, I know almost everyone is doing this Push to Diamond group. We're trying to get people to Diamond before Summit so people can, have these awesome recognitions. I'm going to shout you out, Olivia, because you just told me. But if you guys were on the call, on the other call, Olivia just hit Diamond.
Congratulations.
It will be official on Thursday. But back to golden rules of goal setting. How many times have you like thought of a goal? I'm gonna buy my first house by the time I'm 30. Okay, I bought my first house at 21, but just counting. Okay, how are you gonna get to that goal? How's it gonna happen? You can't just say a goal and expect it to just occur. So I was doing a little researching, and there's actually rules for writing your goals. First one is set goals that motivate you. Make sure these, when you're setting a goal, that they're important to you, that there's value in achieving them. And if you have little interest in this goal, then you're going to have little interest in the outcome. So the chances of you putting in the work to make it happen are very slim. Make sure your goal is motivating. Write down why you want to achieve it. Ask yourself, if I were to share my goal with others, what would I tell them to convince them that it was a worthwhile goal? So if I were to share that I want to be 3-star diamond by the time I hit summit, what would I tell other people to make it worthwhile? What would 3-star diamond be to me? Or whatever your goal is. What for ranking? Because since we're all trying to always rank and build our business, what would that next rank mean to you? Next one is set SMART goals. SMART is an acronym for specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and timely. Set specific goals, clear and well defined. They're going to be who, what, where, when, and why, and which. Define the goal as much as possible. Who is involved? What do I want to accomplish? Where will it be done? And why am I doing this? And which constraints and or requirements do I have? Set measurable goals. Include amounts, dates, and so on, so you can measure your degree of success. It helps you track where you are. Set obtainable goals. Make sure it's possible to achieve the goals you set. If you set a goal that you have no hope of achieving, you'll only demoralize yourself and erode your confidence. There's been many times that I've done this. Don't set a goal to be 15-star diamond by next month. It's not going to happen. And if it does happen, you just did a Hail Mary of body. Where are we at? Attainable, relevant. Set relevant goals to the direction you want your life and business to take. Set time-bound goals, and goals must have a deadline. Like I said, I want to be 3-star by summit. That is relevant, and it's worthwhile, and it's doable. So that basically goes in all 3 SMAR. All right, timely. I kind of put that in with relevant. Timely is basically set your deadline. When is it going to happen? Your objective should include a time limit. I will complete this step by month, day, year. It will establish a sense of urgency and prompt you to have better time management. How many times in school where you procrastinated until that darn paper was due till the night before? I mean, I did this all throughout college too. But that night before, you wrote the best paper that you possibly could have written. Jara, if you're talking, I can't hear you. I write the best papers. I do the best work under pressure. I don't know about you guys, but that's how I work. So when you set these goals, almost set with an urgency. I gave my team a goal to, if they hit diamond by the 31st of this month, I'm going to give them $100 personally from my pocket, and I was taking them out to lunch. Now that, to me, is something I would push and push and push and go for. So when you put like urgency on it, you work harder. All right, number 3. Am I going too fast? I feel like I'm just flying through this. All right, number 3, set goals in writing. This helps make your goal real and tangible. Frame your goal in a statement positively. Frame your goal in a statement and use positively remarks like I will, not I want. Put your goals in visible places to remind yourself every day of what it is you intend to do. I told my team probably a couple weeks ago that I write my goals in dry erase markers in the mirrors. It might look tacky to some, but I don't care. I'm looking at this goal and I'm going to accomplish it because I can see it anywhere and everywhere I go. So what looks tacky is going to definitely make me one up what I was before. Number 4, make an action plan. This step is often missed. You get so focused in the outcome that you forget to plan all the steps that are needed along the way. By writing out and then crossing out as you complete, you'll realize that you're making progress towards your ultimate goal. It's basically your weekend honey-do list or to-do list or whatever. When you cross off, oh, I cleaned this room. Oh, that's one less room I gotta do. Like, that's how I like to work. I like to cross things off so it makes it look like I've actually done something. And it does really help with the progress of your goal making. And last one is stick with it. Consistency is key. Remember that this is an ongoing activity. Your end destination may remain similar over time, but the action plan you set can change. Make sure the relevance, value, and necessity remain high. Setting goals is more than saying you want something to happen. Unless you clearly define what you want and understand why you want it, then your odds of success are highly reduced. This next one, I was so nervous to talk about tough love. I am probably the least confrontational person. Some of you might know, some of you might think I'm really badass and pretend to be, at least when it comes to the kids. I didn't even write notes for this one because I wanted to just talk from my heart, more or less. When you signed up to be a coach and decide that you wanted to build this as a business, you didn't do it just because. You have, everyone's frozen. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You decided to build this business for a reason. There's a why. There's something fueling your fire. So when you tell me what your why is, and I see that you're not doing anything to accomplish these goals, as your coach, and as your coach should do, or as your Success Club partner should do, they should call you out. They shouldn't be mean about it, but basically they should call you out and be like, look, you started this to, I'll use myself as an example. I started this for one, to get healthy and to give my kids back their mom, and 2, to quit my corporate job to be full-time at home. So I usually use Mallory because she's the one person that could tell me how it is, and I can cry to her and she can tell me to suck it up and I'll be okay. And I'll tell her, look, this is what's going on. I don't feel like doing it. And she'll flat out tell me, get off your butt. Come over here. We're going to the gym. If I don't want to work out, I'll go to the gym at 9 o'clock at night. Or we're going to do it. Hold on. Somebody's leaving. You guys. You're supposed to be a guy, and you're supposed to be a boy. I did it. No. Oh my gosh, sorry. There's no adults here but me, and I hear the front door opening and closing. Back where I was. If I'm giving every excuse in the book and I have that one person pushing me like Mallory does, then that's her giving me tough love to get me back going. If I didn't have that, I probably would have quit. Honestly, I probably would have not kept this going. There's been many times where I'm like, I just had 7 coaches quit. That really did happen last November. 7 coaches quit. And I was done. I didn't know what to do. I had Anthony, who always told me, let's keep going, let's keep doing this. And Mallory, who kept me going. I had other people as well. And honestly, if it wasn't out the support that us coaches give each other, I would have quit. My husband probably would have killed me, but I would have quit. So as I'm going to talk to my coaches on here. As your coach, if you tell me that you want to do this and you want to quit your day job or you want to make extra money, do whatever, or you want to be more active in your children's lives, then I'm going to come after you and push you as much as you're going to let me push you. Now, some people don't like to be pushed, and that's just like where you have to use your own discretion on how you're going to use your tough love. But I'm going to just read, like, this quote here is, I have it written down on my whiteboard above me, and it says, I refuse to give up on myself. And I read that, and I'm like, you know, that's so good. But as your coach, I refuse to give up on you. I didn't just do this to make my life grand. I did this to make everyone's life grand. Like, I am doing this to pay it forward and to, you know, help other people. And if you make, and this other quote is, you make time for what's important to you. If it's not important, you won't make time. If it is, you will. And that's all I have to say about that. I mean, it's simple. You can give me every excuse in the book to why you don't have time. But I don't have time either. I have 3 kids running around crazy right now. A husband who works 16 hours a day. I literally drove, I was telling Olivia, 30 miles I left my house at 7:15, drove 30 miles back here, like around whatever, to make this call. You make time for what you want. So if you want this business, you're going to do whatever it freaking takes to make it happen. So when I start getting excuses from you, I don't want to hear it, because I can give you every excuse in the book too.
And in the time that you made that excuse, you could have made a post and gotten new coaches, new customers. It takes just as much time to think about raising that too than it does to take that 3 seconds and just make an extra post or reach out to a coach or something that quick. Sorry, I had to chime that in.
Nope, that's perfect. I mean, I work 45, 50 hours a week. So on my way to work, I know it's not safe to get away, but red lights. Tune into a text message real quick. Send a message out. Like Mallory said, it takes minutes, if not seconds. Just say, hey, how you doing? Or your lunch hour. I can eat and follow up on messages there. Personal development, I can put my earphones in at work and just jam out. Hours of personal development. Now, I know we have some teachers in here that can't necessarily just tune out their kids. But personal development on the way to work, on the way home, you're in the car. I'm telling you, I don't know anyone that lives 2 seconds away from home to where they cannot get 10 minutes of personal development and do an audio book. Let's see. Product posts your stinking Shako selfie or funny pictures. As ridiculous as those sound, just do it. It really, really does help. And like I said, those 10 minutes here and there, invite. Create a generic message that you can personalize. It sounds kind of weird, but somebody is not mute, and I'm hearing myself.
Brandy, you're echoing a lot. Can you ask everybody to mute, please?
Please mute. All right, am I echoing? Yes, I am. Okay. I'm still echoing. Either way, tough love. No excuses. I don't want to hear it. That's really all I have to say about that one. Any questions? Unmute yourselves.
I just wanted to say that your call was awesome. Thank you for taking the time to put all these slides together because I know how